Welcome to It's Giving Sus, the podcast where the line between the intriguing and the unsettling is blurred. Every episode, we dive deep into the world of true crime and scandals, bringing you the most suspicious and jaw-dropping stories from around the world. There is so much crazy stuff going on, and we need to talk about all of it. Bizarre happenings, scams, cults, crimes, or controversial figures, we're here to dissect it all. Nothing is off limits. Join us as we unpack and comprehend this episode's story. And remember, if it's giving sus, stay curious and stay skeptical.
Warning. This episode contains discussion of extremely sensitive topics. Please check the show notes for more details before proceeding. We ask that you please take caution when listening. If you or someone you know is in need of resources, please check the episode notes for more information. Thank you for listening.
Welcome back to another episode of It's Giving Sus, the podcast where the line between the intriguing and the unsettling is blurred. I'm your host, Danny Era, and I really missed you. My co-host last week. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Megan West.
Megan West.
Oh, Meg West.
She said government name, official.
Meg West. Yeah, I was just really unwell, you know?
You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're back.
I'm just unwell. That's all.
Solo is so weird for me. I'm just like cracking jokes. I'm like, right? Oh, wait. No, by myself. Me and my squishmallow just really held it down, but I think it's okay.
The chocolate frog, too, was kicking it, I saw.
Hey, leave him out of this.
Leave my chocolate frog alone.
Seriously. You've got me wrapped up into this story here. So tell us about this documentary that we watched and binged last week and what we're going to talk about today.
It's so crazy. So the premise is...
What's the name of it?
The Contestant. It's on Hulu.
There you go. Okay.
And it's a movie. It's actually just like a little short, sweet little hour, 37 minutes or something like that. Nice. We love that. Like we said, we love finality earlier.
Yeah. You, us, meaning
yeah.
you, yes.
But it was really good. And the premise is this man was on a contestant show, game show in Japan where he had to survive off contestant prizes.
Let me double down on that. Our guy's name is Nasubi. And from a young age, he had this nickname because he's got a long face. I don't know how to say that in nice terms, but translate it to Japanese, it means eggplant, okay? And there's some lore to there's actually a lot of lore in this story of where we were at, because this takes place in 1998. So, the internet is just the Wild West. Just things and live streaming, gaming. There's so many different little layers to this.
Yeah.
But legend has it, the eggplant emoji came from this.
Yeah. How fucked up is that?
It's fucked up.
It's kind of fucked up.
So Nasubi means eggplant. And they call him an eggplant because he has a long head.
He even explained it's not normal in Asian culture, I guess, to have a long face.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was heavily made fun of.
And bullied, and he moved around a lot, it sounded like. So
yeah.
He talked about making his adversity into a superpower, and that was by making people laugh.
Yes.
Because if he could make people laugh, they weren't laughing at him. They were laughing at him with him, kind of. But that kind of fostered into his career of wanting to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Hence, applying for this game show.
Yeah.
He thought it would be a big break. And I thought it was actually kind of crazy because there was 22 finalists and they just picked a number out of a
random
hat.
Ass number. Yeah.
And it was him.
And I don't even think they told him straight up exactly what it even was.
No.
Yeah. Well, they didn't tell him anything, especially what it was. But they were just kind of just signing up for a role that they had no idea, which is also crazy that 22 of these people just strolled onto a fucking room. Just
walked on in.
Let's do it, dog.
So wild.
I know. I would never just walk into a room. Okay.
Anything could have fly.
I don't know. Maybe. It just depends.
But we'll get into it. But his level of dedication could never be me.
No, absolutely the fuck not.
After the first day I'm out, truly.
Yeah.
And that's not even knowing what he didn't even. Okay. All right.
I know. We're getting a little too ahead of ourselves here. Yeah.
So what happens? He wins. Yes. Lucky number 22.
Yep.
And they drop him off.
They fucking put him in a truck like he's a goddamn ransom, dude. They blindfold him. They shove him in the back of a truck. They have no idea. He has zero clue where he's going, what he's about to get into. Like they're kidnapping this man. It's kind of crazy.
It is.
Just the hostility, or like the just the way that even starts off. I'm like, dog, what is going on?
I feel like for the two girls' heads, I'll enter now. I'll enter it on the screen. The commentary, sorry, I'm getting so far ahead, but I just feel like we're those girls. We're the modern day floating heads.
Yes, we just put like, did you see the behind the scenes of them where they're all like in this crazy like hazmat looking suit that's all glued out
to make them like the green screen? Oh,
to make their heads bounce? I was fucking dying, dude.
Thank God for technology. We don't have to wear those things.
I know.
God, sorry, it got us off track, but it's us. So he's blindfolded. He's basically kidnapped.
Yeah,
and they drop him off in an apartment.
Mm-hmm. Not even an apartment, a room, dog.
Did he have a bathroom?
I don't even know. They never show it. And they don't even talk about it in the documentary. And I was wondering that the whole fucking time. I was like, how did this man pee and poop?
Well, I have a note on that, but we'll save it for a little bit later.
Okay.
They drop him off in there. They say, get naked. He strips off his clothes. And there's a stack of like postcards on the table, like thousands. And a rack of magazines, a radio and a phone.
Mm-hmm.
What does he have to do?
You have to survive off contestant or sweepstakes prizes, and you have to reach, what was it, 1 million yen?
Yeah, which is equivalent at that time to like $8,000. So he has to fill out these like postcards or call in or the radio show and win things in order to survive. We're talking food. I think they did provide him water, but there's food, clothes, anything, everything. He has to win from a freaking sweepstakes.
Yeah.
So, like, hold on. You know, like, that seems so impossible.
I know.
Like, I thought this whole thing was going to be, like, trickery. Like, they're just, like, making him think that he's, like, winning these prizes. No, he was going to starve if he didn't get sent food.
I think the craziest part of it is they told him that none of this was going to be aired.
Exactly. He was told a couple little clips here and there will be shown. And yeah.
Nah.
Every week, Sunday nights, 17 million people watched in 1998. For reference, Game of Thrones season finale episode got 16 million. For scale.
Yeah. And this is back in 1998 when like stuff like that, I feel like, didn't blow up like that.
There's no there's no instant TV. What am I saying? There's no on demand.
Yeah.
Like, you had to
There's
be
no
there.
fucking DVR.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
Sitting
Sunday
at your
night.
motherfucking TV.
Sunday night. Watching this guy basically struggle for his life and get tortured, essentially.
Yeah, with his eggplant emoji covering his little thing.
At first, they had a black circle, and then they're like, how funny would it be if we covered up his eggplant with an eggplant emoji because that's his name. Ha 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 ha. That's the lore. And
while you're putting this man through mental anguish and torture, literally.
But he's like kind of laughing. He's kind of like being entertaining. But like, what else are you supposed to do? And that's just him naturally from like the sounds of it, right?
Yeah.
He has no food for like a week. And then the jelly fiber shows up. That was like the first thing that he won, like tubes of jelly fiber. And I don't even know what that is, but I guess it gave him enough to survive.
I'm picturing gelatinous like meat. You know?
No.
Do you know like sometimes when you get like meat and you get that like fatty part and it's like gel, squishy, squishy?
Like a ribeye steak?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in a tube.
But it's fiber, not
edible.
protein.
But isn't fiber in protein?
Fiber is like a baked potato skin.
No,
and plants.
Fiber's in meat, dog.
No.
Okay, well, we're not nutritionists.
No.
So who fucking knows?
It's jelly in a tube and there's fiber.
Yeah, that's all we know.
He's surviving off that for a little bit. This really messed up thing happened, and I want to know your thoughts because your perspective is always different than mine. When the ramen delivery went to the wrong door, he gets a knock on the door, and it's a fresh bowl of steaming ramen My guy's starving, naked, alone, with this jelly fiber jelly.
I think that would send me.
And then the guy's like delivering. He's like, I didn't order anything. And the guy's like, oh, so he's like, I don't have any money. And he's like, okay. And then leaves.
I would just.
I could just see like the steam like wafting up his nose. Like, oh my God.
Do you think it was on purpose?
I don't know. Because is his apartment like a real apartment, or is it like in like a set?
Yeah, like you don't really know.
I guess they rented the room next door though, the production company.
Yeah, because they were chilling.
They were chilling.
I think it was on purpose. Crazy.
Because why else?
Why exactly? Oh, wrong. No,
wrong door.
No, dog.
Sorry.
And a literal like something you really no. Trickery.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. So this kind of goes on. He starts winning like little stuff here and there. He gets some rice, and then it goes through a whole thing of like how he's going to cook the rice because there's no pots, no pans. Like he figures it out. He starts getting really creative.
He has the burner. They did give him a burner.
Yes. And
wow, thanks. Sick dog.
God, I have such intrusive thoughts right now. They're very loud. So I would burn the place down.
Absolutely.
That's where I'm going with the burner. One of the saddest parts of the whole thing is a couple weeks in, he's getting a little bit of prizes here and there. He gets a plushie, the baby seal.
I know.
And he's so cute, but it's so sad. He like takes it on a walk around the apartment and he's like cuddling it. And like this becomes like his like Wilson to Castaway. Like this is like his companion. This is his buddy. I could just pass away right now.
I know.
That's how I feel, truly.
None of it was funny to me. It was actually really sad. And I think it got really sad for me is when I think he ran out of the rice and then he said he won dog food.
Yeah.
Dude, when that happened, I was just like, first of all, fucking A. I don't think I could ever bring myself to even put dog food near an orifice of my body. First of all. Okay, that kind of sounded fucked up. Hold on. Yo, pause.
I would only hope it's one orifice.
Cut. Okay. I would never put dog food near my mouth ever. Like, I just to get to that.
Tried it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, maybe a dog biscuit when I was like younger.
Not what, dog food?
No, dog.
I've tried
like
it.
I can't.
I've tried it.
Okay, well,
it's not good.
No,
but he was eating kibble.
Yeah, he tried the wet and then he tried the kibble, and I think he said the kibble wasn't even that bad, which is even crazier.
Yeah, he was like,
but I'm sure you're just desperate at that point.
But how can they let him get to that? Truly, like, just give him noodles or rice. Like, come on. So it's like 3 months he's literally eating fucking dog food.
Like the other part of the documentary is they're interviewing the director throughout this whole thing, and this man is a giant piece of shit.
Go off.
He thought the whole thing was so fucking funny. And he was like, I'm a god. He literally called himself a god. Or no, he goes, no. He said, I'm something like a god, but I'm not a god. I'm the devil. That's literally what he said.
And he made so much money.
So much money. And this was after he already made a hit show. Like he's already
just greedy.
Yeah, so he's just a greedy motherfucker, and he knew the anguish that he was putting this man through, and he didn't give a single fuck about it. He thought the whole thing was just entertainment, how to get the best shot. They would sneak into his room in the middle of the night and fuck around with him, and like just do crazy shit. And for what?
And this is before like reality TV, right? This is like the start of that. Like, we haven't seen anything like this.
The Truman Show hadn't even come out yet.
I don't know what that is.
It's this. It's literally this. It's about a man or a baby gets adopted by a fucking production guy for a TV show.
Is this scripted?
Yes. It's with Jim Carrey. They put him in a dome. They script his whole life. Everyone and everything in it is completely fake. His neighbors. Everybody is in on it. And then they do product placement and they set him up with his wife. It's fucking insane.
Oh my God, I have to watch it.
It's so good. You should watch it. But it's literally this. Like, he doesn't know the whole time. Like, he starts to figure it out eventually. And then he's like, what the fuck? Like, this person passes every 5 minutes in the same car. Like, he starts to figure shit out, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck? It's so good, though. But it's essentially this. Like, Nasubi had no idea. He had no idea what he was getting into. He has no idea he's being broadcasted to millions and millions and millions of people. He thinks he's having these, like, private moments to himself when he's, like, literally having fucking breakdowns. And here we are just fucking eating that shit up. The fucking
fake
floating
laugh.
wall. Like, what are these? Like, it
The
was
fake
so
laugh is
crazy.
insane.
I know. And it was just to everyone's amusement. Meanwhile, this guy is writing.
Was it funny, or was it like, because I feel like humans have like this fascination with like watching other people suffer or watching people do anything, honestly, now with live streaming and now with YouTube and stuff. But like the gladiators, like people watched people fight each other to the death. UFC, why the fuck do people like to watch that? That hurt, like it hurts me. Like, I'm like, I feel the pain. Like, what? Some people just have, like, a fascination with that. So, I don't even know if people, like, thought it was funny. I know his family was watching, and they
didn't like it.
Didn't like it at all.
Mm-hmm. And I think maybe because he made jokes of it, people maybe thought it was funny, and maybe they didn't think there was anything really serious behind it, and maybe that no harm was being done because of the way that maybe he was acting.
And they were editing it, so they could put out what they wanted to make it look the way they wanted.
Exactly.
And
all the funny little blurbs that would pop up, and like all the little animations.
Yeah,
and
the sound effects.
All of it, yeah. And meanwhile, this man is writing notes on the postcards. Like, he wrote like a little diary throughout the thing, which they released as books later on and made money off of.
He did.
Yeah. No, the director.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he was literally,
that?
he's like, I don't know what else to do. I'm getting thoughts of unaliving myself.
And he didn't know what to do,
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm getting these thoughts of unaliving myself. I'm getting to like this point of desperation and loneliness. And then we're all just laughing at him.
Yeah. I'm not.
I'm fucking not. I
was like 4 or something.
Yeah.
I wasn't laughing at him.
No, I was 6. We were just chilling.
Yeah.
We were watching Rugrats and watching our child get ruined.
Don't even get me going on Nickelodeon, okay?
Yo, everything's a lie, dog.
Fuck.
I know.
I could cry right now.
Oh my God.
So, fuck, man. I mean, like, they're editing, they're doing all that stuff, they're putting out the funny story that they want to put out until they decide, we'll just live stream 24/7. This is the first IRL streaming ever in history. They have a team of 20.
All the nerds with the computers.
Hacking, like they're launching rockets, okay? They even have a position where the guy's a joystick and follows around his little peepee. It doesn't get the whole time.
Could you imagine that's your job? What do you write in your job description? Follow dick.
Yeah, like, what? Like,
yo.
But honestly, like, I have to give,
like,
I have to give props because, like, that was the first ever of anything.
It was crazy. Back in 1998.
We're talking about IRL streaming. We're talking about reality TV. We're talking about the eggplant emoji. Like, they're kind of breaking ground, honestly.
They were way ahead of their time.
Way ahead.
Before Big Brother, before all of that.
Exactly. Something that was crazy is that he won a PlayStation video game for PS1 and a controller, but he didn't have a PlayStation or a TV. Then he won a TV, but there was no antenna, so he couldn't watch TV. Then he won a VHS player, but there's no VHS tape. And then he won a fucking PS1.
Oh my God.
Huge.
Amazing.
So
good job.
He's got the TV, he's got the game, he's got the controller.
He's ready.
He's so ready.
Hopefully it was a good game.
I forget which one it was, but he played it for 4 days straight. And that was technically the first stream of video games.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Because they were live streaming it.
Yo, start a Twitch, my man.
He walked.
He's a pioneer.
That's what I'm saying.
This is crazy.
It is really actually crazy.
I know.
Like, pivotal moments in our lives, like, are pioneered by Nasubi and his, like, pain.
Yeah.
He's like the modern day Jesus Christ. No?
Yeah.
Okay. His suffering for all the things that we have.
Yeah.
Isn't that Jesus?
Modern day Jesus.
Isn't that what Jesus did?
Modern day Jasubi.
Nasubi? Oh, you're putting
you get it? There you go.
Fucking hey. Isn't that what Jesus did, though? He got killed for his sins so that we would be good.
Good.
Nasubi
took the eggplant emoji so we could send them on Tinder.
Yes.
To all the dudes
all
now.
The thirst traps. Like, he's pioneered so much of our culture.
I know.
Like, a legend.
The craziest part, though, is that they were showing this man dead ass naked because TV wasn't really regulated at that point. They didn't really have like.
No, they were editing it.
Well, that too, but
What if there was a slip in the live stream?
that's what I'm saying.
That's so
What if that dude
risky.
fucked up? He just put the Joy-Con a
little sneeze, a twitch, like God,
or he like runs real quick to another corner,
like hits a Swiss handstand real fast. You just weren't expecting it. Oh God. Okay. These are true thoughts that I'm having watching this thing, though, you know? These are like real concerns that I have.
I know, dude. Same.
But honestly, at least it was someone with a penis, because if it was someone that they had to cover the breast, and that would be like 3 people. Like, it would be so much harder, probably. She's so sent.
They're looking like a fucking jet plane. Like, they're all trying to like.
Dude, that's what I said. They look like they're like working for NASA in their little war room. There's so many people just like hacking on the oldest equipment with their joystick. That's like the shit they took down to the fucking Titanic with that motherfucker's fucking PS1 controller bootleg off Temu. Like, he's like, we're gonna go to the Titanic. Look, I got the remote control.
I plugged in the Atari joystick that I got.
I cannot. Nasubi didn't go through this for you motherfuckers to go to the Titanic.
Oh my fucking God, I'm sent.
Like, live stream, send a camera down there.
Ooh, yeah.
I can't get over it.
Me neither.
The Titan submersible. Jeez. It's modern day culture.
It's crazy.
I can't. One little eggplant away from a disaster, from a traumatic experience.
Really, honestly. From an unsolicited dick pic, honestly.
Live. Webcam.
A live video.
He was the first webcam.
Oh my God.
Dude.
He was the first OnlyFans video. He could
have made so much money.
I know.
He got scammed.
He really did.
Scam.
And he didn't get any royalties.
Did he win anything? Like, what did he win? I thought he was winning like the million yen.
No,
but no, he had to win that in prizes to be let out. But the door was unlocked the whole time. And that's what the directors were saying. And it's like, okay, but like, you don't know where he is. He's trying to make it big.
And you have him so emotionally turmoiled and like
hungry,
traumatized.
He's got his trauma bond with the seal.
Yeah.
You can't just up and leave.
Wilson, like, you can't let him go.
Don't. I will cry right now. I can't. I cannot.
Okay. Yeah.
The fact that I watched those movies as like a little kid, like Titanic, Castaway, like, I'm fucked up.
I know. No wonder millennials
I don't even
are
watch those as an adult. Like, who allowed that?
I can't.
Jesus.
A whole plane full of people die and then one dude lives. Like,
Where?
What the fuck?
Oh,
and Castaway.
Oh,
yeah, that's how he ends up stranded. He's the only one.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well said.
Well said.
It's so fucked.
I know.
All
but
right.
he wins. He
wins what?
He wins the million yen in the
prizes.
Yes.
But what like, why are they putting him on the show? Like, what? So fame, fortune, not fortune.
Not
just
fortune,
fame?
just for money for the fucking director, because God knows Nasubi didn't get a single fucking dime of that shit. Neither did his family, which is crazy. And it was just, I don't know. I still don't understand like why it even happened. You know? I'm still just like, what the fuck? There was no reason.
Right. 10 months in, he wins his first roll of toilet paper. Mr. Eggplant hasn't wiped his butt in 10 months.
Dog.
His nails.
We don't know if there's a shower.
No shaving, no haircut. His nails are growing. He's unwell. He's Castaway. He's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's in a room with people next door
Emaciated.
laughing at him, watching for 17 million people. That blew my mind. I'm like, you guys really couldn't give him like toiletries?
Or just a bucket?
The toothbrush was a big deal. When he got a toothbrush and toothpaste, I think it was like 3 months or something, he had not been able to brush his teeth. Also, when he got the toilet paper, they were live streaming, and he tried to take a poop off the fucking camera, but he couldn't because the fucking cameras are everywhere. So he just took a number 2 on live cam.
Not even knowing.
2 girls,
And
1
still
cup before it's time.
And still not even knowing he's being filmed.
Well, he's being filmed, but
not knowing that it's being broadcasted live and thinking that it's going to be edited
and
out.
live streamed. Yeah. Every fart, everything.
Every single fucking thing. I wonder if they saw him jack off.
I was thinking that too. Or like, what if he won like a blow-up doll?
Right?
No, seriously, these
No,
are
I
real thoughts I'm
know.
having.
Because he's lonely, dog. Like, come on, he's a man. You know he did some shit.
Yeah, but
And that was just shown on
I
a
was
live
also
fucking
I was
stream.
thinking that, but then like he's like emaciated, he's like unwell, he's mentally
Maybe
not
he
there.
can't produce, you know?
I mean, pull up the stats on the notes. He was producing so many fucking entries, thousands, 30,000, 60,000
Wait,
entries.
seriously?
Yeah, look at my notes. He was producing.
You just said 6 months in, 38,000 entries, halfway mark. You're saying he jacked off 38,000 times?
What? No?
Oh. I thought that's what we're talking about.
Help me. Antoinette. What? The sweepstakes.
Oh, I was like, dog, that's so much. How is his dick still on?
That's why they didn't have to censor it anymore. He jacked it off, literally. It was gone. It was gone forever.
Like just
Oh
into,
wow.
Oh my.
So no, Meg, he didn't.
Okay,
That would
good,
be
thank
probably
God.
impossible.
Yeah.
And not productive because he needed to get out of there. He can't just be in there jacking off 38,000 times.
Oh my God. You wouldn't. You didn't have toilet paper until 6 months in anyway,
It's
so.
just so sticky in there. That's why they had to move him to the other one.
It's just gone.
I gotta go. This is fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
We don't film together for 1 week and it's just a full fucking Comedy Central roast of Tom Brady, you know?
Okay.
So 6 months in, no jacking off, Meg, but 38,000 entries?
Yeah.
That's almost more impressive than the jacking off.
Honestly, carpal tunnel.
Like paper cuts? I don't know.
That's crazy though.
And he's only halfway. So, you know, the trajectory is the same. Like, he's got a long time more to go.
Yeah.
And he's just nonstop. And remember when he binged the video games for, like, the 4 days straight? He had to, like, he wrote, like, the paper. And it was, like, no PlayStation with, like, a cross out through it and put it on there because he was getting so addicted to it. But he had to keep doing the postcards so that he could get out of there.
Like, I want to have fun. Yeah, that's too much for me, though. I would not be able to survive this at all.
Oh, they say take your clothes. I'm out.
Yeah. I don't think he ever won clothes either. He won the shawl, the thing, the beaver.
He did one article of clothing, though.
What was it? I don't remember.
A used pair of women's underwear.
Oh, sick.
And people are thinking the directors, like, made that happen.
Okay.
You're telling me he run a PlayStation, a full gaming setup, a bicycle, a seal, 29 tons of dog food, but not a single shirt, sock? Come on now.
You think they were
That
probably
was a
intercepting
setup.
shit? That's crazy.
Like, why couldn't they have, like, sent him, like, fun things? Like,
Yeah.
a Lego set.
Yeah. Give him something to do, man. A fucking chalkboard. A
A
whiteboard.
chalkboard?
Yeah, like a little chalkboard you can fucking draw on or something.
Well,
something
He
entertaining.
can draw with the pencils and stuff.
Yeah. Coloring book.
Yeah. Anything. Play-Doh?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That's the only fun things I know. I'm out.
Yeah, for the 90s, that was about it.
So he finally reaches the mark of 1,000 yen. And they, like, don't tell him?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
I know.
The ratings were too good. They weren't gonna stop the show.
Psych, round 2, bitch.
So they decide to do a little activity.
Nice little another kidnapping, say, will you?
Yeah.
You know?
Take him to Korea.
Jesus.
Have a
fucking-
full fucking fun at a fair, carnival, all the food, all the rides, and his hair is looking like Castaway.
It's giving like Make-A-Wish, you know?
Also, like, the last thing I want to do of getting out for 11 months, it's go on a roller
coaster. He looked like he was having fucking fun, though.
Well, fuck,
Good for
he's
him.
probably so overstimulated.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, putting on a VR headset for the first time. So here's their first plot twist, if there wasn't enough already. They said, well, now you're stuck in Korea, and you need enough money to get a flight back to Japan. And you have to do the same thing with the postcards and the magazines. Give us your clothes. Have a nice little fun Make-A-Wish day. And then, boom, we got you back in the room.
Bye-bye.
Tricked ya. And he's like, what? So he just starts writing, busting him out. Like, he's got it down. He's a pro at this point.
He's got this shit.
They changed the bar because he won too fast. They said, well, now you need to get business class. This is another, like, I don't know, however many yen.
Yeah.
All right. Gets it done. Well, now you need first class.
Like, dog, I didn't ask for first class. You can shove me underneath in a dog cage. I'll go. I want to go home.
I'll walk. And he doesn't speak Korean. So how the fuck? They gave him a dictionary so he could translate Japanese to Korean to try to win
he had
these
to learn
prizes.
the Korean fucking language to do this too.
People are treated better in jail. There's meals, there's showers, there's privacy. Crazy.
Other people to fucking interact with.
Yeah.
Another fucking human being. Crazy.
He gets it out. He gets it. He gets the thing. He doesn't know they keep like raising the stakes, but the show's still going on. They're still getting the viewers, so they're milking this thing to the end. They finally fly him home first class.
No, they boat him home.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They boated this motherfucker home. They didn't even put him on a plane, dog. They boated him.
I'm sorry. A boat?
A boat, dog. I'm not fucking kidding.
Like,
I'm not
what
kidding.
kind of boat?
Like probably like a passenger boat or who knows? Maybe a fish boat for how they treated him.
A rowboat?
But they put this man on a fucking boat after winning all that money.
You're lying.
I'm not fucking lying because you know what the director said? We wanted to make sure that he didn't know where he was going. We wanted to keep him on land. I'm like, dog, the sea isn't land, homie. But yeah, he didn't want like him to have any like idea of like where they were gonna go next.
So like,
because
how long is this boat ride?
Well, because of the way they set it up at the end, right?
Yeah, but I'm still stuck on the boat.
Yeah, a boat. I don't know how long.
Is he blindfolded and all that? Headphones?
I would assume.
Oh, he was. Noise canceling headphones and a blindfold. Because once he finally gets back, he opens his eyes. He's in a room.
Another
trick room.
Bro.
Haha. Naked. And they didn't even ask him to take off his clothes. It was just so ingrained in him by now. Because they had moved him like 2 or 3 times too. So he's just butt naked in the room, takes the things off.
Room. You know what the craziest part of
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. But yes, room. Another room.
You know what the craziest part of too is they walk him through the live audience and the fucking floating head bitches are telling everyone to like shut the fuck up and no one makes a peep as this man is being walked through a live fucking audience of probably hundreds of people.
They said like 1,000 people.
Yeah. No one made a goddamn noise. I'd be like, Nasubi, we're here, dog. Like,
you've been tricked.
You're being tricked.
My G.
My dog. Like, how did these people not like you could hear
you can't make anyone in 1,000 people do anything
ever, especially shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Dog.
We're a different breed. We're not invited.
No, we're not.
But wait, what? Okay, so they walk him through and that's when they put him in the room?
Yeah.
The fake room.
Yeah. The fake room is set up on the stage.
And then
in front of all these people.
He gets unmasked. And then what happens?
He's sitting there. He opens his fucking eyes. He's like, oh shit.
Another room.
Here
we go.
Go. And then the walls collapse. And there he is, butt ass naked in front of 1,000 people with these hosts coming up to him in his face. How are you doing, Nasubi? Hiya, bud. You got me so fucked up. You better get the fuck up out of my face right now. His face, he's like literally baffled. He has no idea what to do. He has no idea what to say. He sits there frozen for like a solid couple minutes.
He doesn't get the joke.
No, bro, it's not a joke.
Because he'd been isolated. He's not watching TV. He has no idea that he has been getting viewed by 17 million people we're at like 15 months now. And he had finished his first like task thingy at 335 days. So 11 months. And they still fucked with this man for 6 more months. And then big surprise, live audience. Dude. I'm gonna put those girls in so much. I love them. They're great and my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
So what the fuck happens then?
bye, time to go home.
Bye? Party's over?
Yeah. Literally. Nothing.
Did he win?
Eventually, well, after that, he becomes famous. You know, he becomes a famous person.
Like infamous.
Yeah.
Like,
and he starts doing like our version of SNL. He does like some little skit comedy things. You know, he starts to blow up a little bit. He starts to get a career. That's not what he wanted, though. He starts to feel empty. He starts to feel sad. He's from Fukushima, or that's where he was living before he went on the show. Disaster of the radioactive power plant in Fukushima happened, and there was all that radioactive fallout, and it just like destroyed his town. Like all these people died, and he took it upon himself to take his fame and helped raise money.
wow.
Or no, he didn't raise money for them, but he helped like clean it up, right?
Bring awareness or whatever.
Yeah, and he got a bunch of help. He was there helping, and he was like signing autographs for people and just doing what he could. And then after that, he kind of felt like, oh, like I have a purpose. Like this feels like good, you know? So he starts kind of living his like best life and doing his thing. And then he goes to Mount Everest. He wants to climb Everest.
Where is Mount Everest?
Nepal.
Okay.
So he goes to Everest and he's like with a group of people doing like a thing with a tour guide and everything. And he learns all the shit, gets real into it, right?
How to do the climbing.
Yeah.
And he's like training for it.
Yeah, does all the medical things. And he's on the hill and a fucking earthquake hits. And an avalanche kills 100 and I think he said like 150 people were injured and like 30 died.
Okay.
So
go back in your hotel
yeah,
room,
go back
dude.
in the room, dog. And then
no
so
fucking way.
yeah,
Whoa.
how crazy.
That is crazy.
And so he does what he did in Fukushima. He helps these people. He stayed for like over a month helping these people.
Oh my God, he's an angel.
I know. So he reaches, either he reached out to the director or the director reaches out to him and they have a talk. They sit down and they film and they have a talk. And this is actually the first fucking decent thing that this motherfucker did for this man. The director did for Nasubi. He raised $300,000 for the Everest cleanup and like that because the town got demolished too because it got an earthquake and then the avalanche came and just fucking demolished it. So they actually ended up raising like an equivalent of like $300,000.
The director did?
Yeah.
Good.
Towards the end, they're talking to the director and he's like, you know, I actually would do anything for Nasubi. And
yeah, he made him famous and rich.
Exactly. And he even said, he goes, the person asked, he's like, well, would you give your life for Nasubi? And he actually goes, you know what? I might actually consider that. And that's like the first humanizing thing I think that man like said the whole fucking documentary because he's a giant piece of shit. But I think he redeemed himself in a way. I wouldn't completely forgive that man because Jesus fucking Christ. But for him to do that, I think showed a little remorse and I think a little guilt on his part. But yeah, he ended up helping him raise that much money. And then this motherfucker goes and climbs to the top of Mount Everest and makes it. That's how it ends. This motherfucker goes to the top of Mount Everest.
Forever?
Yeah, who knows?
That's where it ends.
Yeah, then he jumps off.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, I would too.
Dude. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Like, we're only talking about 1998.
Yeah, he's being interviewed throughout the whole thing
Yeah.
too, you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Maybe
a
he'll
little,
get,
little
like-
gray patch.
Yeah, I love him.
I know.
I just love him.
I do
A
too.
little eggplant.
I know.
I love him. I hope he maybe gets maybe he gets some roles or like does whatever he wants to do. Cause I remember when he like first got out, he couldn't like really have like conversations with people and like the whole comedy and stand-up situation wasn't
it? And he had like a persona kind of to fill, like this goofy,
and it was very hard for
eccentric.
him
Yeah.
after 15 months of isolation. Like it was hard to even just conversate with people, you know? So I don't even know if there's a price on that to like repay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for enjoying another episode, if you did, or hating another episode, but you're here with us. So thank you for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It's free. It means the world to us. If you are listening on Spotify, you need to come over to YouTube and hit subscribe and see our beautiful faces.
Our little chicken faces.
And animations. Animated. No. Whatever. See our live reactions. You know, the money shots. Come on over. Subscribe. It's free. And we'll be back next Monday episode number 22.
Crazy.
And with that,
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until next time, stay curious. This is why it takes 5 hours.
Okay.
All right. Until next time. Are you good? I'm just going to have to zoom on out.
Yeah, just zoom on.
Just zoom out. She said, did he jack off 89,000 times in 6 months? No, Meg, we're talking about filling out a postcard. Like, where the fuck is your mind,
Oh
you
my
sick little
God.
bitch?
Okay.
Until next time, stay curious and stay skeptical. Thanks for watching.
Bye.